Now the second part, the spiritual part. I am particularly going to refer to Upanishad here, not Smriti or Dharma Shastra, because that can be controversial. Upanishad, as everyone knows, is pure knowledge. Prashnopanishad talks about the life forces within the body. Mainly the 5 kinds of life forces: prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana. This is common knowledge for those who have exposure to spirituality or yoga. I am just connecting the dots. In the third prashna of Prashnopanishad, Athahainam Kausalyas Chashvalayanaha Papracha Bhagavan Kutayesha Prano Jayate Kathamayat Yaspin Charira Atmanam Va Pravibhajya Katham Pratisthate Kenotkramade Katham Bahyam Abhidhatte Katham Adhyatmamiti. This is a question that is asked about the life forces or pranas within the body. And an elaborate answer is given about which are these forces, where they are centered, what are their functions. These life forces exist in 5 forms within the body: prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana. These forces are behind the various activities within the body, such as breathing, blood circulation, distribution of digested food all over the body, metabolism, peristalsis, all actions, movements, functions within the body. There are 5 more upapranas for minor functions such as closing of eyelids, yawning. Among these, what we are particularly interested here is the force called apana. Apana causes excretion from the body. It is a force that sends materials out of the body. Apana is predominant in the body during 5 conditions: defecation, urination, ejaculation, delivery of baby and menstruation. Apana is the force that would make various organs, nerves and muscles to work and push materials out of the body. So when apana is active in the body is in a state of repulsion, rejection. Body is not accepting, body is rejecting. Whenever one of these functions in the body is taking place, apana or force of rejection is predominant in the body. We say for spiritual growth, while doing spiritual practices, meditate in a calm and serene environment, take deep breath, keep your mind calm, face east or north, all to optimize your body to receive grace. We train our body through asana and pranayama. What is pranayama? Pranayama is establishing control over these life forces only. Ask any yoga trainer, Veganna dharayet. Don't practice yoga when you have an urge to attend to nature's call, because at that time apana is active. When apana is active in the body, if you undertake spiritual practice, it can lead to health issues. Everyone knows this. Everyone with some exposure to yoga knows this. We are spreading yoga all over the world, not just for spiritual upliftment, for general health. This is a fact that every yoga teacher knows. Don't practice when you have an urge. Our elders have wisely put this system in place. Whenever apana is predominant in the body, don't undertake something where you are supposed to receive. You are supposed to balance. You are supposed to calm down. You are supposed to expand. You are supposed to elevate. Apana's direction itself is downward. Apana works with gravity. Shankara Bhagavad-padacharya, while interpreting Prashnopanishad, points out that apana works with the aid of gravity and is a downward force. Spiritual path is upward. Kundalini rises up the spinal cord towards Sahasrara, from Muladhara to Sahasrara. This is a path of involution going back in contrast with the path down the Sushumna. One of the major impediments of the upward journey of Kundalini is this force called apana. Apana is present in the body throughout, but is active, aroused during these 5 processes, that is defecation, urination, ejaculation, labor and menstruation. Hatha yogis train themselves to reverse the direction of apana so that it acts in the aid of Kundalini rising up. This is why they take only small quantities of food and water, because need for excretion itself is minimum. But these are all for advanced practitioners of yoga. Very advanced practitioners can reverse the direction of apana. They even deliberately do this. They do this after they achieve control over the life forces. We have seen yogis who can stop breathing or even stop their heart. Essentially, what I am trying to say here is that from a spiritual perspective, it is better to avoid spiritual practices when apana is active or aroused in the body. That is, during defecation, urination, ejaculation, labor and menstruation. Because during that time, body is in a mode of repulsion and rejection. It will not only yield any result, but also when you try to induce the upward spiritual force while the downward apana is already active, it can create conflict between the two and the outcome will not be desirable, as our wise elders have put it. Harihi Om.